Detecting above normal radiation levels. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
So, Cora, Asari Commandos. I hear a lot of things.
You hear or you watch low-budget action vids?
Either way, Huntresses hunt. They sabotage. They do assassinations.
All officially sanctioned.
And that was all fine with you?
Yeah, hunt down anti-Citadel fanatics, or let crisis response mop up the blood later. That's not a choice.
Life support levels critical.
Look at that view.
Wow, that sure is a sight.
The Outland Spire. You can see it from almost anywhere.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Detecting above normal radiation levels. Radiation within safe levels. Life support restored.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Cora wanted to check in with you.
I'm planning evacuation drills too. Need to start running those.
Good idea. I know I'll need a refresher.
Just a tip. If you need to evac in deep space, you're probably not coming back.
Only if you don't know the drill. Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a... They'll be starting Can't tell. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here, and the initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited... Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
He gave you...
Didn't think it would still sting.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Roosh. Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
I like the way you think, kid.
Someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tan. Damn politicians.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your grand...
As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to That's why... He's up to something. I just can't prove... Damn proud of her, too. She did good. She had to take after me in some... Putting an AI in your head.
Almost.
Just make sure it can't unshackle itself. Fire away. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
I'm pretty fond of Corcro roots myself. Takes a... and a really hard head.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt? Well, common cat are break through their head plates. Perfect for grenade practice. Kesh is alone on that station now. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job. Does a pyjak scratch its butt? The absolute single-mindedness.
We can talk more later.
Yeah?
Is everyone...
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Hello, Scott. EOS has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted. But you succeeded on EOS, despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
What's the latest on memory triggers?
A memory has unlocked, and is available. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement. It ensures I remain in touch with you and the... It appears that hope was well-founded. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all of...
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
Those remnant vaults, all those secrets. Have to go exploring in one someday.
Imagine flying through one. Now that would be a real hazard course. Descent is green.
Coordinating, path is calm.
Pathfinder.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Relax, Lieutenant.
With more military personnel out of stasis, those Ket won't get near your vault. Or our people.
We've taken some hard...
Thank you, Ryder.
We ask that you refrain from picking foliage in the next common area. The consumption or sale of any plant specimen is strictly prohibited by hydroponic regulation.
The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system. Ryder's son has reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest in the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda. This is HNS.
This is Addison. Our first outpost, Prodromos, has confirmed full deployment on Eos. We expect the colony to be fully self-supporting soon and able to send us supplies.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tevessa, freelance. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth. So that's what I need. I want the dirt and blood of our story. I'm game if you are. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Hello again. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
I guess this is one bet that paid off.
Point taken. Always revel in your victories.
That's why I'm standing here.
Oh, I never doubted you. It was the others. They don't share our vision, Ryder, of a prosperous future in Andromeda.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king.
Though I worry. And we still...
Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder... Ugh.
Right.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. Something about Andromeda viability and perks could be useful.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but... You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
Want more security? No pressure.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breka, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like... too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure... Points aren't the most elegant system. Simplest explanation? The more you do, the more room we have to... Except it's people, and how all our lives begin. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Welcome back, Scott Ryder. Please select a topic.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need.
These power outages make no sense.
Just when I've balanced the air mix. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedling. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my...
Ryder, watch your tone. You saw what happened to Krogan.
But
we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous...
Your incompetence isn't my problem.
What do you want?
Whatever's going on, it's not...
Apologies, you're right. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Gil's been asking if you can come by. What can I do for you?
Tell me something else about the ship.
For 2 days, poor O'Connell was that doesn't mean...
I saw pictures of the vault, and how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
With what it has to do, it could go
The remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were. I work best when I have other people to bounce out. It operated like it. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor. We don't know why. That's still...
course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
Cat ships, a dozen. No, more.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back!
Where is the one who activated the Remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow?
Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Right.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down. We have to...
Tove Jagaleshto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto. They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful. We need in that vault.
Please. You're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last...
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
Thank you.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw this ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We didn't know what we'd find here, to be honest. But I'm open to
I will... Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
What's happening?
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
This is insane.
Don't approach the crowd. Keep moving.
Okay, okay.
This is the Resistance headquarters.
They are bullies, But this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I'm telling you to be strong, through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know. Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the Ket.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
It wasn't meant that way.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you. Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave, and not let this chance pass. Joel, you talk too much. Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me. Go if you want. But when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first. I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
I've organized my analysis of...
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
I know we're improvising as we go, but let's remember that there is Pathfinder team protocol.
Don't think I got that handbook. Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
And now?
It's the
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Okay. Yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Maybe more like optimism. Confidence? You'll get there.
Jarl, give Callow the nav points for both planets.
Still compiling my first impressions. But even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
Aya has so much biodiversity. And the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
Anomaly on sensors. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. I'm picking up something. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Satellite detected. Anomaly on sensors. I'm picking up something. I'm picking up something. Anomaly detected.
Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost them around.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count? Rushan, that's not funny.
Pathfinder, thanks for helping Raj and Zara. Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Kesh, Spender is at it again.
Did you tell him I was coming down to check on you?
He still won't leave me alone. He's pretending to inspect my work.
Right. Cycling airlocks 56B and 57B. Now.
That worked. He's leaving. Thank you.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Good job on the up. Understandable, if you ask me.
We need that console up and running, Cash.
Understood. I'll send an engineer to your office as soon as possible. In the meantime, I sent you some jury rig instructions. Try that, let me know how it works.
Ugh, these guidelines from your...
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent. Anything else? No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is...
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is...
Huh, this file won't...
Processing.
Take this...
Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront him.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility. And the up.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
There's puke on the floor. I'm gonna get sick. You're sick. Locking a man up with germs. If I die, I'm gonna scoop your leg.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in...
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. That? Ryder, is it? William Spender. That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
There's evidence tying you...
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist, Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Io.
This is HNS. History is made after the initiative establishes...
Pathfinder, are we going to Vold or Havarl? One day that might be true again. I'm picking up something. Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. I'm picking up something. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6.
I take it that's no longer the case. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Oh, Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Damn, this place is well hidden.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
Not just the weather that's icy then. Haters. I need to warm up for a bit. This cold is cutting through to the bone.
Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyik when you arrive.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
On the ship. The only aliens Joe mentioned. If not for him, you wouldn't be allowed to set foot here.
I understand.
Commander Duzy, we want to speak to you.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Took 2 hours just to break the ice off my ship. Now I turn around and it's already coming back. Let it be. Takeoff isn't for a while.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines, hydraulics.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Solid setup here.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
This operation's bigger than I thought.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Don't be so dramatic. I do this all the time.
Hey there, Explorer. I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the No...
They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for...
Anyek is wasting time. We should be out there looking for Michal.
Michal's dead. You saw the explosion.
Yes, Michal.
You didn't hear about the human? Landed right in the middle of Aya.
No. I hope they dealt with it.
Give me a double dose of summer, quick! Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking to. Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Maybe we should talk to the requisitions officer.
Leave me be. Keep moving.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but if we don't get enough... But if the civilians in the settlement...
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Got a message from my little brother this morning. He asked when I'm coming home.
You're the alien Jarl brought. I am Anya. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
Totally understood.
Don't you have some...
Pathfinder, something I can do for you? You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
I saw the messages.
I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Squadron at Varroa. I'm picking up hostiles told to the hostile patrol approaching.
Hope they give me a patrol suit. Think I'll see any...
An impressive surveillance system.
They don't venture this
You don't win a war without good organization.
Feeling kind of honored we get to see all this.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet, ask away. At least, that is our hope. You can see the nearest Dara, the job. But buildings can be rebuilt. They underestimate the Angara. More patrols with the Dara means...
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies. Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Please be careful, Ryder.
Trust me. How about we don't gun it down the icy mountain?
Can you imagine the heating bills if we settled here?
So, if we started an outpost here, would we all live in slow?
Temperature's back to normal. Ket, coming this way!
Hit them fast before they reach the base!
I'm off.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Seriously, Ryder, you didn't bring any music?
I swear I will turn this car around.
My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan?
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably. Cat ahead, Pathfinder. I recommend caution.
Remnant site. Could have a few lurkers.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Reminds me of a snooty bar in London that only serves drinks over fancy off-world ice.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Well, that's an enormous ice cube.
It's dead, of course.
If circuitry is intact, we could power it up and gain entrance.
Ever disobeyed an order, Cora?
In my soldier days? No. That's kind of the point.
It's that mechanical. You never thought about it.
Military discipline isn't there to give you something cool to rebel against. In combat, people depend on you being in the place they expect, doing what you're meant to do, or they die.
That doesn't mean you're doing the right thing.
I know.
Ken, keep sharp.
Right between the eyes.
Reminds me of Christmas in the mountains. That's a bright side, yeah?
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
They said it was a golden world. I'm still reeling.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
I wonder if the Angara would let us train with them. I'd like to see their methods.
They're a tough bunch.
I wouldn't mind hanging out with the Resistance at some point. Learn some new things. Make some new friends.
We saw this area from the lookout post.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the Resistance base.
Try asking
Now here you are. It's been picking up weird interference for days.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
Ket?
The signal has no identifiers. It is possible the Ket are disrupting or listening in on Angara communications.
Why is the connection so unreliable these days?
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse. You here to learn survival tips from...
But we have to keep out of sight. Your body can't store a charge. Have to keep my strength up.
I sent a team to look at that architect.
Good.
Heard there was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start, and try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you. Since the Resistance so far, Vold has lived. And more.
On the move.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. Looking to buy?
I'll take a look at...
Tighten up, Costa. I'm not getting flanked because you're distracted.
Do you prefer Batarian Flood, Roman Column, or Elcor Core?
Just pick one and stick to it.
Heads up, looks like a Keck construct.
Watch the grenade!
Right between the eyes.
You left, right, left.
So you can talk the talk. Now walk it. Can we get one of those Angara heaters in here? Nomad's heat isn't doing anything for me.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
I think my suit's malfunctioning. Toes are numb.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Life support at 100%.